And we're live.
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Welcome to today's Sunday Nerd Talk, because we didn't say what our specific topic was.
Yeah.
We kind of just said it could be anything.
We all four could be talking about completely four different topics.
Definitely. Hey, Jeff.
Here, I'll scooch you
Hi,
over.
Jeff.
Hello.
You can scooch over.
Hello.
Hey,
So-
Jeff, we saw a picture of you with hair.
Ha ha ha.
Listen, let's not talk about old pictures.
Oh, let's talk about old pictures.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Old
I
pictures
think
are
that's
great.
a great idea.
I love the idea of bringing up old pictures. Because you know
I
what?
do
If any
too.
old
even
pictures of me
share.
pop up, I will own them.
Because she was always adorable.
I was always crazy. So,
Now-
I'm going to acknowledge my weird fake tattoos. My friends and I had a sleepover.
Her zip slip friends.
Yeah. We bought a lot of fake tattoos, and this was the result.
Nice.
My friends have many as well, so.
That's why you're a little sleepy today?
Well, no, we went to bed at a decent time. Surprisingly.
You find decent time.
By 11. No.
By
By 12.
Okay.
12, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's enough.
Senior prom.
Oh, look at that.
Hi,
Hi,
Russ
Ross.
Stapleton. Oh, hey,
Lisa.
Noah. Hey, Tina.
I know.
Lisa.
This is what the back of my hair
Lisa.
looked like.
That is.
Wow, fancy.
I love that.
There was exactly
So-
5,000 bobby pins in my hair. I kid
I
you not,
feel
I
you.
counted them all.
That was my hair prom last year.
So in my house, we have gotten onto a new catchphrase because
I love Owen
for some
Wilson.
reason.
Okay. Owen
Now it's-
Wilson is great. But he says, wow, in every single movie he's ever
Wow.
been in.
Who?
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh, okay.
He always says,
Yep.
wow.
Did he say that in Cars?
He said it in every single Cars movie. He said it in every single movie he's ever been in. He always says, wow.
Wow.
So it's become this joke in my house where we say wow all the time because of Owen Wilson, because it's
Wow.
this joke that we have. And when you find out about it, you always say, wow.
I say wow all
Believe
the
it.
time, I think.
Here's my favorite picture my mom took of my senior prom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Aw.
Very
I love
beautiful,
that.
Lena.
All of
let
the
me
tables had these roses on them, and my friends and I went around and hijacked them after prom. And so my mom took this picture. I really liked it. That was back when I thought I was fat, and I was actually really skinny.
Isn't that funny? We were
Oh,
saying
stop.
that yesterday. We were going through like old videotapes because we're trying to get rid of stuff.
VCR.
Mhm.
VCR tapes.
VCR videotapes.
VCR videotapes. And I saw some pictures of myself like from back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm like, I thought I was fat then. And I think, man, I wish I looked like that now.
Right? No kidding.
Let me say hi to the chat. Hi, Mike Wheeler, Timothy Rainwaters, Mickey Sightings. Welcome to the stream.
Hello?
Yeah,
everyone?
hi.
Russ is in here.
Hello.
You know, we were thinking about
Russ.
asking Russ to make us a logo, right?
He, you
He's
know what?
amazing.
Russ
I know.
did an amazing job. As you can see, the thumbnail for today's Nerd Talk. And then
Yeah,
I love my logo that he did. You
I
know?
love Dad's logo. Is
I
so
think-
perfect for him.
Yeah, I'm looking at all his stuff and it's just amazing. And ours is
Absolutely amazing.
Sorry, I have one of those headaches where it's like right under your eye, like you're right behind your eyes, and
sinus.
right here. So
Sinus.
yeah, it's been since like it's I've had it for the past 4 hours. So
Oh, that's not good.
I
Hey,
was
do you
at
like?
a child's birthday
Hey,
party.
do you like my?
I like
Kenzie
that.
Day's dad.
I like that.
That's
That's
what I
what
should.
Mom said
That's
his
what I should.
original channel name should have been.
It should be.
I think it.
Just Kenzie Days' dad instead of Tracy Glen. It worked.
So Russ, we're gonna have to update it and put Kenzie Days' dad underneath the hose
No, I think it's fine. It looks.
because
I like it as Tracy Glen.
we're a team.
We are a
She
team.
has her own thing, but you know, together I think we have a good connection, especially when we're down in Disney.
Yeah, you guys killed it on that Festival of the Arts live stream.
Art check.
Art check. No, and then I watched that last night just to see where I cursed, and it was a deserved curse.
It was definitely a deserved curse
I said
because you
that
nearly lost a
word
page
when
artwork.
When you lost that art, I was
Am I still live?
I was yelling at the computer. I'm like, go check by the Joffreys. I'm yelling at I was typing it. I'm yelling, go check by Joffreys because I saw you lay it down. And I'm like, he can't hear me.
Am I cutting out or is everybody else? I think we're buffing a little bit.
Think I'm out. Hold on.
What happened? I can hear you. See you.
Are we good now?
I don't know. Are we good? Can you guys hear us okay?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And then there were two.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Hi ATGB.
Actually, now that Dad dropped off, you look really good.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, Lena's muted. I know she's not feeling well.
Yeah.
So she's been in and out with coughing.
Like competing.
Something must have happened with Dad.
Okay.
I think it might have to do with the fact that we're both on the same internet Wi-Fi.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
He said he'd be back on. So.
Okay.
You were saying, Jeff, that you were yelling at the computer to look by the Joffreys.
As soon as you guys said, "Where's the art?" I was yelling, and I'm like, I better type it because you can't hear me through the.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, walk by Joffrey's. I saw you lay it down by Joffrey's.
Yeah. Dad said he'll be back.
Yeah.
I apologize. I may be in and out a little bit depending on when I have another cough fit.
That's okay.
Totally fine. It's understandable.
Yeah.
I've had those coughing fits before too. It's not fun.
I spent a week with one of my friends doing a crafting week, and a couple of days ago my throat started to get sore, and yesterday I was in the middle of a full-blown cold, and so I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike. So Angela's saying that Tracy makes Kenzie look bad?
No, I mean like.
Hi, welcome.
You're not picking.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're both on the same Wi-Fi. We gotta figure out how to do this properly. Hi, Dog TV. 1. So, what do we want to talk about today? Because we can talk about, because I didn't specify on what it would be, if it would be
Mm-hmm.
I have some questions for you.
what?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I think we're buffering again.
Uh-oh. Mike.
was a
It was a joke. Yeah. I know.
Oh, Russ, migraines are not fun. I get those myself every once in a while.
Oh.
And then there.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about Kenzie and Tracy while they're not here.
Yeah. He said he's backstage. Both of you guys are gone now.
Oh no.
It's the Dizzard Dream and PSV show now.
Woot woot. Let's talk about. I don't know.
Well, I wanted to ask them some things about the Festival of the Arts.
I thought you were gonna say it was the Festival of Fantasy.
Festival of
Fantasy.
Right.
My internet completely just, I don't know what he's doing. If
He's buffering in the corner.
He's sucking all your bandwidth. Is what
He
he's doing.
is. No, because my phone completely stopped working. So I don't know what's going on. Okay. Welcome, Amy.
Hey, Amy.
Yeah,
just
Amy,
put-
that wouldn't go very well.
Yeah, ask me about DC characters. No, thank you.
Listen, I'm not a DC person either.
I don't know anything about anything.
You guys didn't watch the Super Friends? Oh, that was before.
Dad, what is going on with
I
the
don't know.
internet?
My computer. I don't know. Did you go down too?
My everything stopped working for me. My phone stopped. My computer stopped.
I don't know. It just maybe because both of us are streaming on Wi-Fi at the same time.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're doing.
Maybe I'm gonna take my phone off Wi-Fi.
Okay. Or Marvel characters.
We're
Yeah, I don't know
So-
anything about anything. You guys chat while I get something.
no.
I'll be back.
Well, I wanted to ask them,
Go ahead.
what was your at the Festival of the Arts?
Yep.
What was the best thing you ate? And this goes for Tracy and Kenzie because I know you both have different taste palette.
Me having none. Yeah.
What was the highlight of your trip besides the Paige O'Hare? Because I know we probably won't get to do the Paige O'Hare thing because she's gone. So
Yeah.
besides the Paige O'Hare, what was the highlight? And what was each of you? What were your favorite items to eat?
Okay. Well, food-wise for me, I'm trying to remember what we ate. I know what Dad's favorite thing is because
Go ahead. What is it?
I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it was the first thing you ate in the stream.
The deconstructed BLT was
Yes.
excellent.
Oh yeah,
That's his favorite thing.
I had that too.
It was excellent. The pork rib, the
That sounds
egg,
so good.
and it was really good. And I man, I wish I could do like 10 days down there and just go and eat different things because I think you could do like 4 days at Festival of the Arts and still not do everything that they're going on.
I
Yeah.
agree.
You know?
agree. Yeah.
Agreed.
Between the little paintings that were on the buildings, the little find the figment paintings, all the little things that you could do. It's and the chalk art, and
There's always
the
new
day we
things.
got there. The day we got there, it was on the Mexico side of that walkway.
Yeah.
The day we were leaving, it was on the Canadian side of the walkway. The 3D art and all that stuff. So it always changes. I thought it was absolutely cool, considering how much you could do in Epcot with everything in future or the front area kind of like walled off. There was just a lot of things that you could do.
Yeah.
Like, Epcot isn't the best place right now for everything because there is so much being walled off and there is so much that's under construction. You kind of think to yourself, oh, well, there's not much to do. But then you go into Festival of the Arts and you go into the countries and there's always so much to do there.
Yeah.
It makes up for it. Like, honestly, if I could have my dream Disney trip, I'd have a good, 3-4 full days in just Epcot because there's just so much.
Right.
I don't think that's what people understand either. When we go for like flower and garden and food and wine, I like to spend at least 3 or 4 full days at Epcot, just taking it all in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting
We're getting a little echo.
echo.
Sorry. That was
Sorry.
me. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Kenzie, what was your favorite thing? And Tracy, what was the highlight of the Festival of the Arts for you?
Did Kenzie tell us her favorite food?
No.
So my favorite food.
I know what it is, and she won't tell you.
The cotton candy?
What is it, Dad?
Her favorite thing was the cookie that we got for free at the end.
It was very good.
The
Listen,
generic
I'm
cookie.
Yeah.
I'm a sweets person.
Hey, I'm still waiting on my cookie.
Lena,
I ate it.
wait till you-
Actually, I didn't even eat it. She ate that cookie.
No, I ate
I
it.
You know
was
how
promised
much-
Kinsey promised me a cookie, so I'm still waiting on that.
Lena, when we see in person, I'm so buying you cookies.
She ate the
Well,
entire
here's the thing.
I'm giving your dad
know-
a hard time. Quit.
Yeah.
She ate the cookie all by herself. She didn't share
Very
that
good.
cookie. Who had to eat everything to get that cookie?
We were trying to do that, Tracy. Zach and I tried to do that, and we got all the way to the end. We missed the rose water dessert.
That
So
wasn't that good.
we have to finish.
I actually, I've watched a couple of blogs on that, and some say it's bad, some say it's whatever. I didn't find it that bad. It had a light flavor to it. It wasn't like super bad.
I didn't
It
like the
tasted-
texture.
It was like a mousse's texture.
Yeah.
I am so weird when it comes to texture with food.
Yeah.
There are a lot of foods I hate solely because of the texture.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
I don't eat tapioca pudding.
Really?
I don't like the texture of tapioca in my mouth.
It is kind of weird. I don't like rice pudding. I don't like the way the rice
Me either.
is in the slimy. That's weird.
See, the
It's slimy.
textures,
It's gross to me.
textures that get to me, I don't like the texture of applesauce.
Oh, really?
That looks disgusting to me. And I hate the texture of Jell-O. I hate Jell-O.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jell-O's good.
Jell-O
shots are good, but she wouldn't know that.
I see the
Actually,
effect it has.
I hope
I've never
she
had a
doesn't know
Jell-O
what this
shot
is.
either.
I don't.
They're good.
Oh, I don't like the idea of mushrooms.
See, I like that stuff. I like rice and I like vanilla pudding, but I don't like them mixed together. So
See, Mike Wheeler's giving me props because I tried foods.
yes.
I didn't try large amounts of foods, but I still tried them.
Yeah.
And the only reason I did was because of Mike Wheeler.
Yeah.
Because I know he would hold me to it.
Tracy, Tina makes a very good point. You were way too full from eating everything else to eat that last cookie. So Kenzie, being the loving, caring, giving daughter that she is, took one for the team and ate
the
for
cookie
you.
for you.
Sure. We'll go there. We'll say that.
I got you, Kenz.
Oh, hi, Rockin' Robin. Can we get that in writing about buying cookies for everyone? I will write it down for you. I'm gonna buy cookies.
What Russ said? Flower and garden and staying at Pop.
Pop.
That's nice.
I'll probably go to the Epcot.
Oh.
The food, yeah. That's what we do.
By the time you go, Russ, the Skyliner will probably be the only option for Epcot and Studios because they're getting ready to take all the bus service, even the 1 hour buses away, is the plan. They're trying to wean people off of buses. Yeah, they're trying to wean people off the buses 100% for Epcot and Studios, unless it's like really, really windy and it's not safe to have the Skyliner running.
Okay.
Wow.
That is the goal.
Doug TV said, I like spinach. See, the thing is, for me, I like
baby spinach.
I like the not cooked spinach. I can't have cooked spinach. What?
Oh, what the heck did I do? What did I do?
What did you do?
I don't know.
We see you.
Yeah, we see you. You're fine.
I'm gonna go and get another cup of coffee.
In his Black Spire mug. His Galaxy's Edge mug. He's too much. Yeah, Mike Wheeler, I don't like soggy spinach.
See, Tina says yes, she proved how much she loves you.
I did. I did by eating
We have spent
a cookie.
20 minutes talking about cookies and weird foods.
Well, you know what? we talk whatever we want to talk about on Sundays.
That's right.
But I couldn't
Hi, Pam's fam.
I couldn't believe how much food Tracy ate, and I couldn't believe how much junk food Kenzie ate.
See, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Okay, explain yourself.
What were you saying, Lena?
So Tina McNeil says you can't completely take all the buses though because some people won't ride that Skyliner. That is the end goal for the resorts that are on the Skyliner. Pop, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, Riviera. There will not be any buses to Epcot or to Studios. That is their end goal, is that everyone will
Really?
have to use the Skyliner. That
I'm
is
very
because
surprised.
they only have X amount of buses to serve the
Mm.
whole all of Disney property. And so their thought with that process is that the more buses they can free up, the more buses they can move them to other places and not have to contract so many from outside sources.
Really quick, I want to say hi to Pam and hi to Dave. Thank you for joining us.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi Pam. Hi Dave.
So it's very unfortunate because I can't do heights. I can't do the Skyliner. It freaks me out. And Sam and I have already said this last trip was probably the last time we'll stay at Pop, just for that very reason.
Yeah.
Tracy,
So
you're on mute. You're on mute, Tracy.
Wow. So,
Wow.
wow. I understand
I'm
them
sorry, it
going
gets me every
to
time.
take those buses away from those certain with the Skyliner. I don't see them taking them completely.
No.
I'm just going to see you're probably going to see a lot limited
Yeah.
buses going to those parks.
I'd imagine they
Because
would make
there
it
are
extremely rare.
Right. So in other words, in the morning you're going to have an option of going Skyliner buses, and then probably around 10 o'clock you're going to see like one bus an hour.
Yeah.
well, so that's what they're doing now. They started that back in January when we were there. And
Okay.
I mentioned it to a lady that was saying that, and she goes, "Well, the end goal is that there will be no buses. It will be completely Skyliner access." And I said, "Well, what about people who, have a fear of heights?" And she just kind of looked at me and shrugged and went, "Guess there's an Uber."
Yeah.
And I just went,
That
"Okay,
sucks.
good to know."
Wow.
I get that, but some people won't ride them, and if you tell people that there are no buses for you, they won't stay there.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly it. And that's exactly what I
Well,
said. But
and realistic, me personally, I'm not a big fan of Pop Century or the Pop Century or the Art of Animation. While Art of Animation is great for families, not great for a family of three. So
Right.
we're not going to rent out a family studio, a family
but there's
suite.
the Little Mermaid rooms.
But they're also the farthest away from the main lobby.
They're closer to the Skyliner.
That's true.
All right, but I'm not a big fan
Yeah.
of Pop Century. I like the All Stars. Me personally,
Dad hates Pop
if I-
Century. Don't him lie to you. He hates it
Yeah.
with passion.
Why do you hate it? Why do you hate it?
All right, for me, this is my biggest thing. When you look at the All Stars, and when somebody asks me about staying there, I say, "What do you want out of your Disney vacation? Do you want Disney 100% of the time, from the time you check in to the time you check out?" And if they say yes, I say stay at an All Star, because you're going to get Disney 100% of the time, from the time you check in to the time you leave. Right? It's in your face. Pop Century. I mean, how many buildings are in?
If you're at All Star Music and All Star Sports, no, it's not. It would only be All Star.
Well, yeah, they are.
Mm.
No. They have their statues. They have their.
So does Pop Century.
But they're all pretty much set up for that pop. The Rubik's Cube, the yo-yo.
They have
I would
other
love.
stuff throughout though.
Welcome in, Blue Nose.
Everyone knows.
It's and also my looking at it. How many buildings are in one All-Star movie or All Stars?
He doesn't like the
They're
hotel?
smaller
What
than
cafeterias.
about? Huh?
He doesn't
They're
like the
smaller than Pop
cafeterias.
Century.
What about 10? 10 per building? About the same as Pop Century, right?
They're smaller than Pop Century. Pop Century is one of the largest resorts on property. That's why
Right.
they have
And they
dedicated
have
buses.
and they have 4 floors, where All Star only has 3 floors. So you try to get all 4 of those floors into that one one cafeteria or one food service. There's a lot more people than saying at an All Star
Yeah.
movies resort movies So I guess
a lot
that's
of
what I
people
look at.
actually walk over the bridge to Art of Animation. And see, that was one of the nice things because Pop Century and Art of Animation each have dedicated buses. And so, but with All Stars, you share a bus. Like it stops at sports and then goes to movies and then or music and then goes to movies. They've changed it. It was, especially during the time that I thought it would be separate buses was over the holidays.
Welcome in,
And
Arjons.
they were sharing buses a lot even over the holidays.
So let me one thing to say about, and I'll just make this one statement about it. We've done multiple videos on resorts. So we've done lots of resort videos.
Hi, Chris.
Our video that has the most hits is Pop Century, right?
Yep.
That's the highest. What's the highest hit?
A lot of people. I'm
I
not
don't
saying
agree
it's a
with his
bad
opinion
hotel.
on it. I don't hate any. I don't hate it, but I only don't like one.
Dislike.
I only dislike one resort.
Okay, which one is that, Kenzie? We want to know. Or you don't want to say, you don't have to.
No, I want to know. I got to know.
I don't like Beach Club.
What?
You know that was coming, right?
I knew it. All right, listen. Let me defend myself. I was a child, okay? I was a child when we stayed there. I will say I love
She was
Cape
a child.
May. I love Cape May with every ounce of my being. Yeah. It is my favorite restaurant in all of Walt Disney World. Is Cape May.
You don't like the pool. She doesn't like the pool.
But there's a but coming up.
There's a but here. I feel ashamed. I feel so ashamed. So
what's the but?
What's the but? What's the big but?
I gotta know.
Okay, so when we were staying in the room,
what's up, Zip?
Hi, Zip.
Zip.
The problem was this was on a trip where we had my cousin and her husband with us. They were with us in Disney, and we did a split stay. So we started the trip off in Animal Kingdom Lodge and then hopped over to Beach Club.
Oh.
1 bedroom.
Okay.
So I had to go from one
difference
place to another place. And I didn't really like that. Well, it was not my favorite.
If to be honest, if you got to look at it, the difference between a 1 bedroom in Animal Kingdom Lodge and a 1 bedroom at the Beach Club, there's a difference.
Yes, I agree.
There's a
difference, yeah.
So I blame them for my dislike of Beach Club because my experience is because of them.
Yeah, don't hate on Beach Club because he didn't do it right. I'm going to get water.
You know.
No, I have more to say about Beach Club. I did not like the room. I felt like I was in a maze. I had a lot of difficulty.
The 1 bedroom in the Beach Club. The 1 bedroom in the Beach Club is different.
It's cheesy.
You got to remember, like the Beach Club, the boardwalk, those 1 bedrooms where they share that one shower, the 1 toilet area, the one.
Is weird.
But you still, and they improved on that 1 bedroom with the Animal Kingdom Lodge, the contemporary where.
It's crazy.
I think.
What?
I really wish they upgrade all of the studios to the studios at Polynesian.
All right, let me explain myself a little more for Jeff.
I understand what you're saying about that 1 bedroom being creepy because there's that bathtub with the window thing that opens.
Yeah,
that's weird. They're changing that, I think.
Trying to find the bathroom was kind of just like a maze for me. I was having a lot of difficulty. Keep in mind, I was how old? I don't even remember. I was little. So I had a lot of difficulty with it. Also, we were on the first floor. I was 9 years old. We were on the first floor. And our view was a bird poop filled pool.
Bird poop filled? Oh no.
There was so much bird poop in that pool. They had it closed.
You're on mute.
You're muted.
You're on mute. You're on mute, Tracy.
You're
Can I
muted.
explain?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right, can I explain? All right, you know the
There's
ducks
two
that are in
different points
Disney
of
World,
view.
Yes.
right?
Yes.
When those ducks are in some of the pools, especially with Beach Club, and if they, all right, I'm echoing bad, so when the birds poop in the Beach Club, sometimes it gets into the sand. They'll shut down that pool to clean it. Correct?
I know.
In the quiet pool for the DVC side of Beach Club, it was closed because there was duck poop in the pool.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
my view was a pool I couldn't even go in. So I don't know. That was just my opinion.
All right.
It's all circumstantial.
Yes, I understand.
If it had been different, if we had been staying in a different part of it, or if it was like if we had been there for a whole trip rather than hopping over, then I probably would have liked it more.
Right.
I like the theming. I think the theming is really nice.
Beach Club is the best.
I love Cape May. It's my favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy my stay when I was there. Also, I'm pretty sure that was the trip where Dad got super drunk and Mom got sun poisoning. So yeah. Oh, we're gonna talk about it, Dad. So he got drunk in Epcot, and he went to go on Soarin' with my cousin, and he was zip slipping the entire time he was going in there.
All right.
Put her on.
Can I mic her? Can I mute? Where can I mute her?
You have no control.
It was bad.
You're fully entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, we're teasing you.
Even though it might be wrong,
I know.
you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amy
listen,
said Animal Kingdom Lodge is her last choice. It's too far from everything. I understand that. I really love Animal Kingdom Lodge.
So listen, we've stayed at a lot of resorts. I mean, we've been going since 2005. I think it was. We've been going since 2005. So we've stayed at music, we've stayed at movies, we've stayed at pop. In 2009, 2010, we bought into DVC, and basically we bought into DVC because I'm not paying full price for a deluxe resort.
I agree.
You know, so the only way we're going to do a deluxe resort is by DVC.
Right.
So that's opened us up. Hands down, best place that we've ever stayed was the Poly DVC Lakeview room. Hands
Poly
down,
was
that was
amazing.
excellent.
If we could go there multiple times, we would, because I loved Poly. So I'm gonna spill more tea about Dad. So
no, wait.
Come on.
Here we go. All right. People want to hear it. That's why they're here.
Yeah,
this is no talk. We're supposed to be talking about DC, Star Wars, and Marvel.
Well, yeah,
I'll change the name of it to something else.
Geek talk. So this is kind of geek. This is Disney talk.
So
you're a geek, Tracy. It fits.
Yeah, it does. So this is the thing. So he was attempting to drink around the world. And one of his friends was down there, and he was trying to get him to do it. So
Mike, there's no need to talk about my curls.
Next time I'm there with you, we'll try to do it.
There's a way to do it.
Small.
And we weren't doing it the right way. All right, when you do it, you should skip each country as you go back around, and then when you go back, you hit the ones you skip. You skip the ones you hit the ones that you skipped. So you're not drinking, because those are big glasses of beer. If you hit
them. I have another story about Dad.
All right, no more stories about Dad.
We went to Germany, and we stayed at the restaurant in Germany. You know, the one where you like sit with other people.
Beer garden.
Yeah. Mom isn't a fan of that because she doesn't like sitting with other people. It was a whole thing.
Oh, I don't like the food too much, but go ahead.
I wasn't a fan of the food either. But
the meats are all processed. But anyway, go ahead.
They're all bratwurst.
Go ahead.
Bratwurst.
So
what's wrong with wurst?
Oh, Rockin' Robin doesn't know about the curls.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know
Rockin'
about
Robin,
the
there
curls
is.
either.
Oh, Lena doesn't know about the curls either.
I don't either.
Mike Wheeler, do you have the link for that?
Mike Wheeler doesn't have the link for that. I think Stacy
Oh,
does.
yes,
but
Mike
she's
does
not
have the
here.
link. I sent it to him on Instagram. Lena, there's a video on YouTube of Dad from his freshman year of high school. He had full curls. He had just gotten out of the pool because he was on the swim team.
Rockin' Robin. Is this
Oh, Mike Wheeler said BRB.
dream?
Okay, so let me tell the Germany story. So the Germany, we were in Germany and Dad ordered a beer. And the man looks at him and
tell this
says,
story.
Was it a Schaffer
Can I
hopper?
tell this?
he says,
All right, hold on.
do you want an American beer or a German beer? And Dad goes, German beer, why not?
Hold on. No, time out. I was attempting to drink around the world again. And how many people in the chat have tried to drink around the world? All right. So then I went to Mexico. We went to Norway. We skipped China. It started to rain. So we went over, we had lunch over at Beer Garden. So we hopped over to Beer Garden. And if anybody else is out there that's eating at the Beer Garden, if you're a family of 4 or less, they're going to sit you with other people, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's me, Billy, and Mackenzie, and another family of 4. They sit us all at one table. Now, believe it or not, Billy isn't. She has to get to know you before she's really into talking to you. And that's just the way she is. She's unlike the two of us, where we can talk to anybody almost easily.
Yeah.
So that kind of turned Billy off on that restaurant.
He didn't really enjoy that.
Then 2, the food is the sausage, the bratwurst, the heavy German food. We've gotten around that a little bit, but so they go to take our drink order. So Billy and Kenzie orders their soft drinks. The family next to us, the kids and the wife, gets the soft drink, and then the guy looks at us. It's a German waiter, right? He's from Germany.
It has to be a German waiter. Hi, Anthony. Welcome back, Noah.
So we go. So he says, "What would you like to drink?" And I say, "Well, you're from Germany. Recommend a good beer for us out of their stock." And he goes, "Well, I recommend this beer." I can't remember what beer he says. He goes, "It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It's a perfect summer drinking beer." We're in August, so it's August. It's hot. You want a summer drinking beer. So we'll say, all right, me and the guy, we say, we'll take that. And then he goes, well, would you like the American size or the German size?
Oh, jeez.
So
I know.
And this man made a fatal mistake.
Yeah. You have to go with the German size, right? Yeah, because you're in Germany. So here I am attempting to drink around the world, and the guy brings out a liter of beer.
A liter?
You know, a Stein. It's a Stein. A liter Stein.
It was so bad, Jeff.
A liter.
A liter. He brings that's
the German size.
I probably didn't drink a liter of beer in the past 5 years. Let me tell you.
A liter of beer. Yeah. So
and you drank it all.
We're drinking this. You have to drink it all, because if you don't drink it all, what's this German waiter's going to say? This wussy American can't drink a beer, right?
Yes.
You have to drink the beer.
Prove himself to this person he didn't know.
Yes,
you have to drink it all.
You'll never see again. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
But
Mom said you have to drink it all.
You do. It's a German beer.
Bruno said that thing is 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah, Billy, you have to drink it all.
Unfortunately,
you never saw
I understand, Billy. We're never going to see it. But still, so I drink the beer, and then it just got worse from there. I think by the time I got to Japan or one of those, I was sitting on the steps, head down in we got a picture of it somewhere.
He was in Paris Sitting on the steps. Like this.
You know why? Let me tell you why. First of all, you drank all that beer. Second of all, you ate all that salty meat. You probably were like super dehydrated. Like those.
Yeah, Mike, post it.
No, Mike, you don't have to post it.
Yes,
Mike,
Mike,
this
you
is
need to
my
post
stream. This is my channel, my stream. You can post it.
So
Anthony said,
I mean,
Tracy,
I've
where did
tried-
you enjoy the beer most?
I
I
tell
mean,
you the
he
truth,
probably
I
enjoyed
did
that
not
German
say it
beer.
was not Germany.
I a lot of the beers I do like. I mean, and a lot of times it's just like when I got a tattoo, and I do have one tattoo. When I went to the tattoo artist, I came to him with an idea, and I said, "This is what I would like." So when you're in some of these restaurants in these countries, you get the recommendations from the person that lives there. They're not gonna tell you wrong,
Right.
right?
Sure.
They're just
You
gonna
hope.
get you flat out drunk. Yes, Mike.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Woo,
Oh, Lena,
Mike
they're
Wheeler.
glorious. They're glorious curls.
I will give,
So
I will
we're
give
supposed to
that
be
any
talking about Marvel. We're supposed to be talking
Actually,
about Marvel,
We
right?
can talk about
It's
anything.
just nerd talk, and I think
Yeah.
he qualifies as a nerd.
We can just chat about anything. I'm having so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's all about my expense.
That's what's so
That's
fun
why
about
it's fun. Oh, you know you love it.
So last night, as we were talking about Marvel, I actually rewatched. I started catching
So,
a
Kinsey,
bit of
what are
a,
some
and then
funny
I finished.
embarrassing stories that you have about your dad?
Oh, let me think.
Oh, jeez. Tracy.
There are so many. I'm only 17.
Where's your mom? We need Billy on here to share some stories.
Dad, is mom home?
She's
Yes.
home. She's in the chat.
Send her over to my room.
Oh boy.
She's not gonna go on stream.
No, I'm not asking her to come on stream. I just want to have a chit chat.
She's just gonna pass stories along to you. Yes, Jeff is loving it because it's
Okay.
Exactly. Usually,
So
Do you have any good stories?
I tried to think of them the other day.
Bud Light.
We were just thinking of overall Disney stories.
so that happens to be the buddy that I was drinking with.
Like, do they have to be Disney?
No,
No,
they don't have to be
Ran
Disney.
his foot over with a lawnmower.
he did run his foot over with a lawnmower.
Oh no.
Tracy
That
in
was
power
way,
school.
way long time ago.
It still happened. What else?
First a lawnmower, then a snowblower.
You've known him a lot longer than I have.
what
You
is
were married to him for a very long time before you had
the
me.
drink you've had at Epcot?
I don't know.
What's that?
I'll
What is
think of
the
something.
best drink you've had at Epcot? I've had the
Um,
avocado margarita at Mexico. Sounds gross. Best.
I
drink
can't wait till I can drink. These drinks sound so interesting and Disney, and
Anthony
watched Mom
Mazzano,
and
what
Dad
did you
have
say?
them. Anthony,
Eh,
what beer did you have
Anth-
when you were in China and Japan and Mexico, Tracy?
I don't know. See, the thing is with China and Japan, I think they're more of a rice beer,
Yeah.
Okay.
right?
yeah.
So, I mean, I don't remember. Listen, when you're trying to drink around the world, you're not a connoisseur. You're just drinking,
You drank?
Just give me whatever.
right?
It's drink,
Now-
drunk is basically what it boils down to.
Yeah,
see,
it is.
Here, let's get back to that first drink around the world that she was telling you about the time that I might have had a couple of zip slips while sitting in Disney World, and Billy was getting really mad at me for zip slipping.
And then she got sun poisoning, so she had to go back to the room
Yes.
with you because you were drunk.
No,
I
she
would say-
went with you. No,
No.
she was fine. She didn't come back early, did she?
Yeah, because she was sick. I spent the day with
I
Dan
don't
and
remember.
Todd.
All right, so listen.
You were drunk.
Todd
Tracy,
wanted-
you had no idea.
I had no idea.
It was a
All
rough
right,
night,
so-
Mom says.
We started out in Canada. What you're in Canada, you get a moose head, right? It's not bad, right? Then you get a bass ale, stuff that you can get here. I'm not a big, huge beer drinker, so this doesn't happen to where I can, drink a lot. So, when we get to Japan, Todd wanted a sake. So me, my buddy Chris, the one that just showed me that beer that he's drinking, he's currently in Disney right now.
Right now?
Me, him, and Todd. Yeah, Chris is in I think he's staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Okay.
We all get 3 sakis. Sake for me, sake for Chris, sake for Todd. Now I taste the sake. It tastes like vodka to me, right? So what do? Stupid. I slam it like a vodka drink. Not a good idea.
He's so dumb.
You don't slam a sake. Not good. Then I remember getting a drink in America.
And you should do everything opposite of what you did. Like if someone wanted to drink around the world, they just don't do what you did.
So I did I remember getting a beer in America and maybe getting a beer in Italy. And then they were like,
you don't remember.
You barely remember, or you
barely. So then I remember them saying, "Hey, we got our fast passes." This is back when paper fast passes. So this is how long ago it was. Remember the paper fast passes?
Yes.
So we had paper fast passes for Soarin' for the group of us. So we all head on over to Soarin'. Now, this is probably when I asked Todd what he did with his sake. And he said he didn't like it. He threw it away. I might have used a word that started with a P and ended with a Y, and that's when I might have called him. So, of course, my niece rats me out, tells me that I'm swearing.
I was 9.
There was alcohol is very makes you say things, and yes, in front of children. I know it was wrong now. Back then, you're not thinking. So I remember on our way to Soarin', I don't remember getting on Soarin'. I don't remember getting off the ride itself, and I don't remember.
This was actually in Magic Kingdom in front of Gaston's, but it's still funny.
That was with an old friend of mine.
Yeah, he was with one of his pals.
So I don't remember the ride itself. I don't remember getting off the ride, and I remember Billy. I remember Billy being very, very, very mad at me.
No,
I do remember
really?
getting she was really, really mad at me.
Wait,
I can imagine.
Hold on one second. So Rockin' Robin said that link went to a high school thing. It was when you were in high school, right?
Yeah.
It's
I was
Lance
in 9th
Wheeler.
Yeah, keep going through it. They're showing different
It's
people.
all the way at the end.
One of them.
I think Mike put a timestamp.
So
yes, Lance Wheeler is the person who made the video. He makes videos about my school district.
And Tracy makes a star-studded appearance
from when he was in freshman year.
I was like 14.
No.
So
Angela, Mike Wheeler asked if you could show that picture of Jeff with hair, please. Again.
I know I have it, but Jeff doesn't want me to show it.
No.
Oh, it's cute.
No.
Dad, is there you were wearing a pirate hat?
This is about Tracy.
Here, just show it. Let me just show it.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, you can pick on me, but you can't get your own.
Oh,
that's not bad.
No, that's not bad. See him up there? I'm sorry.
It's cool.
But this isn't about me.
Okay, right. There's Jeff.
All right.
With hair.
I love how this went from Kenzie not liking Yacht and Beach Club to Tracy. Mike Wheeler. It's all about deflection. All about deflection.
Yes. I have to have flexibility. One of my friends from high school did the drink around the world, and he told me his top place to drink was in Epcot was Italy, Mexico, England, Germany, and Morocco.
If you want to remember what you drink when you're doing drinking around the world, you can actually buy pre-made passports on Etsy.
Really?
Oh, really?
And they come with lanyards and little permanent markers and stuff. Yeah, just literally search "drink around the world" and it pops up.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not doing it. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. It's not happening.
I think we should try it, Angela. You and me.
All right, so let me ask a question about this drinking around the world, because I'm not a big drinker, but do they have something in every country that you can try that's just like a little sip?
No.
No,
If you're there,
Gotta get it
all right.
all.
So if you're there
it is
during one of the
not a
festivals,
sanctioned Disney thing.
No, Disney does not encourage drinking around the world.
they don't encourage it at all. All right,
No.
but
Oh,
if you're there in a festival, they have smaller drinks because the festivals give you either the flights or a smaller option.
right.
If you're not there during a festival, say August, I think we lost Lena.
Yeah.
Probably coughing.
If you're there during, like, say August, right? There's no festival going on in August, and the only pavilions you have are the 11 pavilions.
Yeah.
12 if you count the
African
the
outpost.
yeah, the African outpost. So you got to get the 16 to 20 ounce beer glasses.
Here's Dab
Per
from
person.
that trip.
Via Napoli. No.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Hungry.
That's good
He was
stuff.
a very hungry man.
So they're anywhere between $8 to $10 a beer. You know, it's not a cheap process either. Like, say if we went down when we go down in April, right? We're all going to do the run, right?
Yes.
I'm doing the run, Kenzie's doing the run, Lena's doing the run, and Angela's doing the run. We plan on going to Epcot on Saturday morning or sometime Saturday because it's the Flower and Garden,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
There's me
We
at
also have
that trip.
Oh,
Club cool.
cool.
There's a picture somewhere on my mom's Facebook of me trying Beverly, and the face is
Priceless.
You're right, Russ. They don't encourage it, but they don't. But listen, you know how much money Disney makes out of those people drinking around the world? They're not going to stop it.
Hmm.
They do make a lot of money on it.
Yes.
So
Anthony Mazzano asks, I have a question. When it comes to food or restaurants in Disney World, do you guys find it's overrated because the restaurants are in a theme park?
Nope.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
no,
Nope. No,
they
not at all.
actually,
Amazing restaurants.
I think they're
I can
underrated.
tell you from probably like 2007 to 2000, right around the middle of the turn of the 2010s, a lot of the
Mom, I don't
lot
have
of
the
the
picture of the
buffets,
stairs.
Yeah.
a lot of the buffets were becoming generic. Like if you went to Chef Mickey and you went to Crystal Palace, you went to 1900 Park Fair, or you went to some of these other
That's a sad man right there.
that was the bad. But
Oh, here's him
a
drunk.
lot of those.
He's got his beret on.
Raspberry
Oh.
beret.
Oh, here's
A lot
his
of those
German beer.
Wow.
Yes, that was
it dark?
that was
too?
the German.
Dark.
Or is it
That's
the
in the
Yeah.
restaurant. The restaurant's
That's
very
a
dark.
dark beer, man, dude.
Not a summer beer. He took you to the bank.
Yeah, he probably did. So
I just
a
found
lot of
picture
those
my
buffets
dad.
were getting very generic. Do you guys? I mean, if anybody's been going a long time, could
Yeah.
realize that around the 2010s, a lot of those buffets were becoming generic.
Yeah.
Like if you went to Crystal Palace and you went to Chef Mickey, you got the exact same food,
Right.
Mac and cheese.
right?
Chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Right.
Same food.
Yeah, that's me right there.
I have seen recently where there has been some change to this. Like Crystal Palace will have something that's unique to them. Chef Mickey will start having something unique to them. Some of they've gotten to a point where they realize that if it's always generic, why are anybody going to change what they're going? Now, it is good for the fact that if you do have a picky eater, going to those buffets are great because the kids' menus are almost the same.
You know
what you're going to get. But then again, if you go to Crystal Palace for breakfast, where else are you going to get Pooh's French toast? That stuff is delicious for a kid or an adult. Ask Billy; she'll tell you she loves the Pooh French
I
toast
love
for Crystal
that
Palace
Pooh French
breakfast.
Who's French toast? I've never had it. What is it?
Ooh, it's almost like a beignet.
We've never been there.
It's pretty much exactly. You need to go for breakfast.
That's
It's awesome.
Mom said
her
I do.
10th birthday. Her 10th birthday, we surprised her with a trip. For her
3-day
10th
trip.
birthday, it was a 3-day trip that we drove to.
Oh
We
wow.
drove down all day. We drove down all day Saturday. Was there Sunday, Monday, and drove home Tuesday.
Wow.
So her 10th birthday was. We got a picture of her in front of the castle by herself. There was
Oh.
Aw, that's so cute.
that is so cool. There is nobody in front of the castle with Kenzie on her 10th birthday because we had a reservation early in the morning and we got to Crystal Palace. That's the way to get some really good pictures in some of these parks
Yeah.
is you get an early breakfast menu reservation.
Yes.
Like so Anthony, that I rank your restaurants by country on Disney property and parks. I would have to say my favorite restaurant right now.
We know what it is. Oh, I know what it is.
What do you think?
Liberty Tree Tavern.
That's up there, but I think
You're the one who
after
always wants to go there.
after our last trip, I think Garden Grill for breakfast was hands down my favorite right now.
Really?
Oh yes. If you want a breakfast and you find that breakfast is a little bit cheaper than the dinner meals at some of these restaurants, so it's actually worth more. It was just me and Kenzie that went to, or Kenzie and I who went to Garden Grill for breakfast. They came out with a cinnamon bun that was delicious. They came out with their breakfast, and it just kept coming. And Garden Grill for dinner's not bad. I like that also. The atmosphere is nice. You got to see, you're in that spinning.
I love that
and it's
thing.
pretty much it by the time you sit down and by the time you come back to where you started, you're pretty much done with dinner. I don't think it spins too fast. It's great.
No,
The
it's
atmosphere is
perfect.
great.
Yeah.
We in August we also went to Ohana. We used to love Ohana for dinner. I wasn't super impressed with Ohana the last time we went there for dinner.
See, you're talking about dinner. Ohana for breakfast.
That is good.
That's your favorite?
So good. The eggs. They're so good.
You know, the eggs I thought were better a while ago. When's the last time you guys went?
Excuse me.
What's that?
When's the last time you went to Ohana for breakfast?
August.
Oh, really? I feel like they changed the eggs. We went one time, maybe 3 years ago, and I thought it was so much better. Do we think they changed the eggs, or they're the same?
I think they're the same.
The same.
They're the same? Okay.
I love their eggs.
Maybe we had a bad batch or something.
But I would say
You might have.
Epcot has the best restaurants.
Right.
I'd say
oh, absolutely.
Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom are tied for second, and then Magic Kingdom. I hate eating at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I don't even like going to. I just like.
Now Magic Kingdom does have some good restaurants that me personally haven't tried. Skipper's Canteens are supposed to be pretty good. Go ahead, Lena.
Anthony Mazzano says, I might want to go to Disney after spring break to avoid all of the college students. Then I would avoid the months of March and April because depending on your school district, spring break falls in those 2 months. And school kids will break.
Depending on what college, too.
Yeah.
Right. Are the top Italian restaurants that I can eat at a Disney property. There's a few. Via Napoli is going to be your best bet. And I would love to help you plan your trip. I am a travel agent. So you can find me on Facebook with Berlina Hall with Magical Enchanted Vacations. I'd love to help you plan your trip.
Via Napoli, hands down, is probably the best Italian restaurant on property.
Oh, totally.
We've probably been there at least, how many, 8 times, 10 times?
Yeah. Lena,
I wasn't impressed.
Lena, were you going to say?
I'm actually going to bounce. My head feels like about this big, and I have my live stream in about an hour, so I'm going to go lay back down for a while. But we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Lena.
All right. Have a good night.
We'll get in touch, and we'll see when our next time is. Yeah, definitely. I mean, using a travel agent helps out great.
Yeah.
We've never really done it. For some people who don't know how to like work around it, I would totally recommend a travel agent.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's nice that you know.
We're at the point. I think we're at the point though. We know what we like and what we don't like.
Same with us. Yeah.
Right.
Like Tepanedu in the Japan.
I like Tepanedu.
Pavilion.
Have you guys ever eaten there at Tepanedu?
No.
Where's that?
No.
It's like a Betty
It's in Japan.
like a
They cook it right in front of
what
you.
is it? Like one of those restaurants. What are they called?
The hibachi.
Hibachi.
Hibachis.
Thank you.
I've never been to a hibachi place.
Oh, okay.
No.
You know, Kenzie, you may not. That's the hard part. Is there's really not a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Like either rice. Like our daughter will eat the chicken and she'll eat rice, and that's really it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, it's when it comes to food, I try my best. I don't like a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel bad when we go to certain restaurants and I kind of get the same thing.
Well,
but my thing about the restaurants is the experience, like the feel for the place and the decorations and the characters and stuff like that. So if I'm gonna eat chicken tenders at like 5 different restaurants, I'll eat chicken tenders at 5 different restaurants. I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's fine. I have no idea what he's doing right now.
That's all right.
He's probably trying to listen. No, I can't hear. My door's closed. So,
yeah.
But Hollywood Studios has some good stuff too, like 50s Prime Time.
Yeah.
We've done 50s Prime Time a few times. I can't remember the last time we did though. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
My friend went to 50s Prime Time and proceeded to have a panic attack in the bathroom because the waitress yelled at her to get her elbows off the table, and the confrontation was just a little too much, and she didn't like it. Yeah.
Wow.
So I felt bad for her. Like, she Snapchatted me while she was in the bathroom. She's like, I don't like 50s Prime Time.
Aw.
I felt bad.
So it's kind of sad because I guess people need to be pre-warned about that because that's just what they do. It's just
I don't think she knew about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I think that was the first time she did it.
Wow.
Does Disney still allow people to eat inside Cinderella's castle, or is that only for Make-A-Wish or higher level pass holders? The restaurant is still in the castle.
Yes. There's
it's still there.
Still there, Anthony.
Yeah, it's Cinderella's royal table.
It's very expensive though. It's a very you have to prepay for that as well though. You have to pay for that at the time you make your reservation. It's not like you can pay for it after you eat. You prepay for that because
they don't want people
canceling on that.
Yeah.
Doing it for breakfast is better.
Cinderella's royal table?
So you can get in there early.
Okay.
You can get in there early, and
good
again,
pictures.
breakfast is a little cheaper.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I got coffee, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
So I was listening to her, and I knew there was something I was going to say. Yeah, chicken nuggets, that's what she eats all the time.
Chicken tendies.
As far as
chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. Mom and I got McDonald's for lunch, and the entire time we were like, chicken nugget.
I want chicken nuggets.
So,
we were like, we wish we could share our chicken nuggets with Baby Yoda. Where did that even come from? Who connected Baby Yoda with chicken nuggets?
If you want to get into Magic Kingdom early as well, you can make a reservation to be our guest as well.
That's what Tracy was talking about.
Really?
We were talking about the different restaurants. Like, were you saying Skipper Canteen, Tracy? You were talking about that.
Well, right. You got Skipper Canteen, which is a new, it's within 2 years that opened up, and it's based off of the Jungle Cruise. It's pretty much the Adventure Club, and they brought that into that area.
Yeah.
The food there is really different, though. Just let you know, the food is really different.
Yeah, I look on and I look at all of the menus, and then I normally click back.
Well, there's nothing in there that our kids would eat.
No,
so.
Zach ate those noodles. He got like
Yeah.
last time we went, he got like a
Spicy soba
like a
noodles or
spicy soba noodle. He actually liked it, but he's getting more adventurous with his eating. Whereas
Noah said
before-
Skipper Canteen was amazing.
I personally liked it, but the food there is
it's just different.
it's very different than anything you'll find anywhere else.
I have to say, my favorite place to eat breakfast. I have two top places when it comes to breakfast.
Let's hear it.
Ohana's and
looks
Crystal
like
Palace.
Looks like Lena's canceling her. She must not really be feeling good.
It's been postponed till tomorrow. That's all right, Lena.
Poor Lena.
That's fine.
We hope you feel better.
Get better.
Feel better, Lena.
All of our love to you.
Plaza Diner. There's the Plaza Diner. That's supposed to be good. Every time I
I
want
like
to go
that.
there and
We've
eat,
eaten
I
there.
don't.
That's
When you said Plaza Diner, I thought about the one that's in our town.
Yeah.
I got really confused. I was like, wait, what?
The Plaza was
Restaurant.
surprisingly. It was a very neat find. We've never eaten there before. We ate there one time when we went. And
Yeah.
It was great
It
service.
was pretty good. Yeah.
It's small inside. There's not a lot of seating inside.
We scheduled we made a reservation for the Plaza a few years ago, and then we just kind of canceled it because we weren't really feeling it.
The restaurant with people dressed as penguins.
What?
I don't know of anybody of those.
I don't know about that.
It must have been.
Maybe you're thinking of
yeah, I don't
1900 Park
know.
Fair, where they're fancy.
Oh. Well.
1900. It's been so long since we've been to 1900 Park Fair.
We've never ate at Tony's.
Nope, never been to Tony's.
We're not big fans of that. It's okay.
What kind of food do they have there?
Italian.
It's Italian.
But here's the problem: you end up comparing it to Via Napoli, and it's nowhere near
And it's
as
very
good
disappointing.
as. Yeah, it's just like a Olive Garden sort. To me, I just.
It wasn't even Olive Garden quality.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Olive Garden's good.
We tried it once. We didn't like it. We gave it another try.
I mean, it's okay. It
Still
was
didn't
okay.
like it.
I think it's hard, like I said, when you've been to Via Napoli, trying to compete with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, Anthony Manzano. I don't think people that are booking Cinderella's Royal Table are a little bit more rich. I mean, we ate there a couple of times. Our first trip to Disney, we actually ate there.
Mike said Tony's is nasty.
Mike, I agree.
I can tell you the difference between Cinderella's Royal Table from the first time we ate there to the last time we ate there, and the quality of what they provided was different.
Yeah.
They used to give you a little metal star that used to sparkle or do like a little light show,
and then it became plastic.
Then
it
exactly
just went down in quality.
Yeah.
You do get a picture with Cinderella before you go upstairs to the restaurant.
Right.
That comes with the package, so you actually get. Because I remember when we first started going, they didn't have the memory maker. So what they would do is, every time you went to one of these sit-down meet and greet restaurants, they would take your photo in front of a character, and then come around to the table and see if you want to buy a package that they've already kind of printed up. So you're already kind of like stuck, and you're like, all right, yeah, we'll buy that.
Right.
Or you could tell them, no, they've already printed them up for you, though.
Yeah. Well, that's their.
I don't know how accurate your information is. I'm just saying, make sure people know.
I mean,
now it's been about 8 years since we've been at Royal Tables, so.
Yeah.
I can ask Emmy about it. Emmy went there, I think, her last trip.
So Noah's saying spaghetti with meatballs is outstanding at Olive Garden. So yeah, it's just not authentic Italian. I don't think it's, they have good food there at Olive Garden. Same with Tony's, it's decent. It's just not authentic. It's not really good Italian, I don't think, but that's just my opinion.
Now,
I'm Italian, so that's why I know Italian food. So
now, if they would have Olive Garden sponsor Tony's and have the breadsticks and the soup.
Now you're talking.
At Tony's,
then we'd be
I'm down.
talking.
But then again,
we'd have business.
But then again, now you're eating Olive Garden in Disney World, where you're expecting not Olive
Do you
Garden
almost just say
at
Applebee's?
Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Applebee's.
When you're eating red sauce and it tastes like a can, it's just not a good experience. Like, they're getting it out of a can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess and I've always heard the same thing about the marinara or the pasta out of Tony's was not good. And
I hate marinara sauce anyways, so.
She doesn't like sauce anyway, so to me, we've never booked it.
Yeah.
You're not missing anything.
Good to know. Thank you.
So what do you guys think of as one of your hands down best restaurants to eat at?
Yeah,
like a must do every trip.
So long.
At each park?
Oh.
At each park?
No, he's saying just hands
anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like a must do. If you're going on your trip, say you're doing a big family trip. Sorry, hold on.
I was like, sounds like
yeah, Dad's pager's going off.
If you do a big family trip, what is the one restaurant that you have to do?
Via Napoli.
I'd say Via Napoli. Now, there are some restaurants, like we love Sanaa at Animal Kingdom Lodge at Kidani Village.
We've never done that.
So Sanaa's good, but it's not always easy to get there.
Yeah.
So we don't always do it. But Via Napoli, we really like that. We try to do that when we go. And then
Peaches and cream we like.
But that's not a must do. Like we don't.
Yeah.
We do that. We've done that twice in our lives. So
no, we've done it more than that. We've done it more than that.
Yeah.
What are the ones we always?
Know.
Via Napoli.
Via Napoli is we've probably done that 10 times.
Yeah, we try to do that. We do that a lot. I think it's fairly reasonable too, because you can get a big pizza and share it. So it's not as expensive as some of the other. I like the buffets, but when I go, I always feel like I have to eat enough to justify the price. And I end up overeating and I just don't feel well when I leave. I don't know. Because I do like Kate May Cafe for breakfast. I like that.
Tusker House
for breakfast too. It's fun.
Too.
But still,
we were talking about the castle, Cinderella's Royal Table.
Yes.
I mean, I have my friend on FaceTime who stayed there. When did you stay there?
Wait, what restaurant was this again?
Cinderella's Royal Table.
I'm on the phone, Mom. Yeah, what about it?
She's phoning.
When did you stay there?
I went there last time I went up to Disney, so last summer.
Okay. Did they have like the little plastic stars that you like did the little thingy with? Like
they didn't have the stars, but they had like the wands and the swords.
Yeah, that's it. The wands.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out what they had there because it's so different from what it used to be a really long time ago.
I have a star from when I went there when I was really little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know if that was still that quality or not.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Like they used
to
give you a star.
Let me just.
They used to give you a.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You finish, and then we'll address Anthony's other question. Go ahead.
So they used to give you a little star, and then you would have to get your wand, and you would wave it around, and then the lights would go along in Cinderella's Royal Table about once every half hour. And then the next time we came there, it was like a plastic star, and they gave you a plastic wand.
Yeah.
And now, I mean,
I guess it's not a star anymore. It's just a wand.
They don't. Right. So, like, if you've been in Chef Mickey, they do the celebration where you whip your handkerchief around.
Yes.
In Pooh, in Crystal Palace, they do the train. Every half hour, Winnie the Pooh and his characters, they go around and they do a conga line type thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with Ohana for breakfast. They do a
little parade with Stitch and Lilo.
Yeah.
So in Cinderella's Royal Table, you used to do something over your star, and the whole place would like start sparkling for a little bit, and then and that was their thing. So I think they just taken a. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't been there in a long time. I mean, the last time we did it, it had to be when Mac was about 12 or Kenzie was 12, or even before that, because she was getting done up at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and I walked across because this is when Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique was still in the castle. I walked across and see if we can get in, and luckily we could get in.
Yeah.
So that was the last time we ate there.
Okay.
I'm sorry I monopolized that conversation. So
no, you were answering the question, and Anthony has another question about Terralina Crafted Italian and Enzo and Maria's, and I know you said you've never eaten there. We haven't either, and I think those are Disney Springs, I think,
those
right?
are Disney Springs.
And I think what we should do is, Tracy, here's a thought. While we're down there, because we're going to be down there, we have no park tickets on a couple of days.
Friday, we're going to be there Thursday to pick up. We're leaving here on the 15th, and we're driving down. So we plan on getting there about the 16th. We're going to get to the pick up our bibs. We're staying off site.
Yes.
So we'll have our car. We're staying off site.
Okay.
And then Friday is the race. We figure you got to be up at like what 2, 3 in the morning. Get over there, get it, and then we're going to probably go back and nap. So I was thinking, I know you're going to be down there. You don't have a park ticket that day. We're not having. So I thought meeting downtown or picking a restaurant there, because I know we're doing Via Napoli in Epcot on Saturday with Lena.
Yes.
And then I thought if there's other people down there, we can just have like dinner on Friday or get together, because I know Rainforest Cafe and T-Rex is the generic spot.
T-Rex,
that's probably
10 out of 10. I love T-Rex.
Kenzie.
I'm gonna answer Anthony's question really quick. My name is actually Mackenzie. It's spelled differently. MACKENZIE, but I prefer to go by Kenzie. The only people who call me like Mac are like my family. And
I'd slip.
Yeah, Dad slipped with that, but that's fine. I don't care. I just prefer Kenzie from my friends and people online.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find my full name to be a little much. It's a little bit of a mouthful, but it's fine. I love my name. I just prefer to be called Kenz or Kenzie.
Yeah.
So that's why my channel is called Kenzie Days and not Mackenzie Days.
But yeah, I was going to say we should try a different restaurant, right?
We should totally do something
at Disney Springs. We could talk about that, just trying something different. Like he said, those places, we haven't even tried that, So one of these.
What's that?
Those other Italian places. Terralina and
Maria.
Are they in Disney Springs?
They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are going way later than we planned on.
Yeah. I mean,
talk about Star Wars or Marvel or DC or anything, did we?
No, I don't think
we didn't.
I think it's fine. I had a really awesome time today. I could do this all day if I could.
Yeah.
I could embarrass my dad all day.
I could embarrass him any day.
It looks like we still have about 10 people watching.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to continue chatting for a little while, if you want.
Yeah. Now, what did we call it? We called it Geek Chat? Or what
I called it Sunday Nerd Talk.
Sunday Nerd Talk. So you could talk about anything.
Exactly.
Right here. We're like food Disney nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mike.
We could talk about anything we want.
Yeah. There's.
It looks like
Disney
Anthony
nerds
playing a trip, so he has all kind of food questions, where to eat and stuff. So that's great, Anthony.
Yes.
All right, Other than Via Napoli, do you have another place that you kind of like? If you didn't eat at Via Napoli, this is where you would want to eat.
I don't know. What would you say?
Does it have to be a sit down, or could it be a quick service?
Either
anything you want.
I would say we like the Columbia Harbor House at Magic Kingdom, if you can believe that.
Mom really likes Columbia Harbor House.
I think it's good. They have different options.
They have some good stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes if I'm feeling healthy, I get the salmon. They have salmon.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes if I'm feeling bad, I get the fried fish and French fries.
Lobster roll.
Zach likes the chicken pot pie. So I think they have a lot
lobster
of
roll
options. Yeah.
I don't know. What about you? What about you?
Yeah. What about you guys?
We usually have, like, when we sit down and we do our planning for Disney trip, we have a way to go is, what's the one place I like? Obviously we know what Kenzie's is. Kenzie's Die Hard dinner would be Cape May. I like Liberty Tree. I like that Thanksgiving feeling. The food that they come out there, the mashed potatoes, all of that stuff. It's just that comfort food. You just can't beat that comfort food.
I have my favorite memory from Liberty Tree was, I think we were there in August and there was a really bad storm. It was like raining really hard, thunder, lightning everywhere. It was really bad.
That was past August.
Yes, that was in August.
That was past August.
And I think we came all the way from not Frontierland. We came all the way from somewhere.
Pirates.
We came all the way from Pirates,
Caribbean.
all the way over to Liberty Tree. Dad was able to find us a way to weave all the way through. Didn't get wet at all in the rain. Because we were like going from like stores to like little side streets and stuff. And we were able to find our way into Liberty Tree without getting an ounce of rain on us.
Wow.
And when we were in the restaurant, Pam, 1 second. So, when we were in the restaurant, the power went out for like a split second. And we were kind of just like, I was eating my turkey, and all of a sudden the lights go out for like 2 seconds, and we were like, oh, that's fun. Pam, my friends and I had a sleepover, and we got a bunch of temporary tattoos. So that is what is all over my neck. My friends are covered in them too, so it's fine.
Favorite restaurant in Magic Kingdom, though. I would say that sit down restaurant. But the last time we were there, we had this 2 or 3 families. We were the only people in this back room. Then they started to get crowded. And they sat this family, and these kids were out of control. The parents so they sat the 6 parents at one table. They had like 8 kids at another table. The kids are all on their devices. They're running around. They're playing these devices like they weren't quiet at all. I mean, they were just loud. They're throwing one of the kids' napkins goes on my table, on my food.
Wow.
I'm like, are you kidding? And the parents are totally clueless.
Well, here's the thing. It was Father's Day.
Oh, it was Father's Day.
The adults wanted some adult time, and I think they actually have alcohol there. So the adults were drinking.
You're not allowed to have adult time when you have that many kids.
They were adulting. They were having their adult time, and there were little kids, but then there were older ones, but the older ones weren't watching the little ones. I think they wanted the older ones to watch the little ones, but they were like climbing on the chairs, and the one chair like tipped over, and the kid fell off the chair. And I was like, oh, and even the waitresses or the servers were like getting nervous because they wanted to say something. The manager came over to us and they apologized. I think they even gave us money off on our bill.
They gave us
at least they were understanding.
No, they were watching these kids because the parents were not watching these kids.
They didn't want anybody to get hurt.
They're climbing on the table.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But anyway,
I do find from the first time that I went to Liberty Tree Tavern, which was at the time, the first time we went, it was a character diner. It was a character meal.
Oh wow!
Back in the day,
they were in like little pilgrim outfits.
Right. It was Mickey, Minnie, Goofy.
No way.
And they were in their colonial outfits. It was awesome. I find now that it's no longer a meet and greet restaurant or a character dining restaurant. They do cram a lot more tables into that restaurant because they want to get more people in there. It is very tight in there.
It is.
Yeah. I think when we went there, and that would be my biggest issue with a lot of the sit-down restaurants. If it's not a character meet and greet, and even some of the character meet and greets, it's very tight.
Yeah.
When you're squished into that area, and you're like, ooh, like, give me a little bit of room.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not saying that I'm in Disney and I don't expect to be crowded, because believe me,
we know it's crowded.
In August, when you're down there in August, and if you're not a big fan of crowds, and if you don't want to be around people, Disney's the last place to be, because you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of people. I actually had a woman in line at Alien Saucer give me attitude because I was close to them, and I'm like, I wasn't any closer than anybody else was closer to me, and I'm thinking to myself, if you have a problem with being this close to people, you're in the wrong part. You're in the wrong
area.
Place. Period. Yeah.
You can't expect to be in Disney and have your personal space to you 24/7.
Nope.
It's impossible.
But I think sometimes those sit-down restaurants, they are getting a little bit crammed, because think about it. The more people you get in, the more people that you have sit down, the more money you're going to make. That's just the way it is.
Right.
What are you going to do? I mean, so, and one of the last trips when we were down there in August, I found that right before we went down, we watched Brandy and Dave have lunch at Brown Derby Lounge.
Oh yeah,
and
we like it there.
And Brandy and Dave's vlog on that, and we had pretty much exactly what they had. It was nice because it wasn't crowded. You didn't have to have a reservation, and
I don't remember what I was
August.
doing that day, because I didn't go to the Brown Derby Lounge. I went somewhere else because I didn't like that food.
But it was nice. I had the sliders. She had the Cobb salad. It wasn't the full Cobb salad, so it wasn't like the full price Cobb salad.
Right.
Yep.
I think when we go down in July, we're going to look at like some of the lounges, because you don't need the reservation.
Right.
You don't need to. You don't have to buy the full meal.
Yeah.
Like Brown Derby Lounge.
Yes.
That's pricey for somebody who's spending a lot at Disney. Disney knows that there's some of these restaurants people are going to pay to sit down in.
Sure.
But, sometimes it's just enough to what you've already paid to get in there. I think
that's awesome,
Meyers and the Mouse had a stream where they were talking about the way that the prices are going up. And I could talk about pricing, and we could talk about what they want to do. And I think I had mentioned it on their stream. If they've raised their price 10% for a ticket and they lose 8% of the people going, they're still making up that profit. They're still making money, because they're still. And when someone asks me about DVC and say, is DVC worth it? DVC is worth it if you're willing to commit to everything that goes along with the DVC.
Yeah.
You're committing to 50 years in the DVC. Yes, you're getting your hotel. But the ticket price that we bought 10 years ago was way less than what it is today.
Right.
So when we bought in 2009, 2010, the ticket prices have gone up. Food prices have gone up.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say, I will say I wouldn't do anything different. I would still buy the DVC back then. And in fact, I wish I would have bought it 2 years earlier when I first looked at it.
Yeah, us too. Hey, Mike Polito. Yeah. Where is your home resort?
Bay Lake Tower.
Oh, yeah. Our friend, we almost bought Animal Kingdom when it first opened. And then we ended up changing our minds, and then we bought resale. Actually, it was a good deal for Animal Kingdom at the time. We should have done that because they were giving us like 2 years worth of points and stuff. So yeah,
we did the same thing when we bought in 2010, and Bay Lake Tower was up for a year already.
Yeah.
And when we bought in, they gave us our first year and the second year, so we ended up going down with 200. Because when we first looked at it, it was 160 minimum back when we first looked at it. And so 160 points on a minimum was kind of like, I'm not sure that we could swing 160. I mean, we're not rolling in it. You know, we're making do. We have enough to where we can go and down and enjoy Disney.
Mike Wheeler, that's fine. I think we're actually about to wrap up because we've gone about 30 minutes over what we normally do. So,
yeah.
So we could wrap up this conversation and then probably talk about it again next time.
Yeah.
Next time we get together, we could talk about DVC or
totally.
anything to that matter. Because I know you guys are DVC, we're DVC. Right. We have our own differences on our own experiences.
Yep. And it's nerd talk, no matter which way you look at it.
Yep.
Definitely nerd talk. So do you think this is a good time to wrap up?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great time sitting and chatting today. We did go a little longer than what we normally do, but I'm fine with that. I love just talking and hanging out with everybody and having a good time.
Yep.
For me personally, I'm going to be going live tomorrow from, I think I'm doing 4:30 to 5:30. It's what I normally do.
Okay.
If
lately she's been 5, but
lately it's been 5 to 6. I think I'm going to stick from 5 to 6 because once I finish at 6, I can tell everybody to hop over to PTV. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'll stick to 5 to 6. So I'm going to be going live tomorrow at 5. What's going on with you guys? Any news that you guys want to share?
Nothing. I think Thursday we have our Dreaming with the Mouse, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, you'll be dropping a video.
Oh, Tuesday. Yeah. We need to.
That's our pin giveaway.
Plug the video.
Yeah.
Or not plug the video so I can be the only commenter on that video.
Oh yeah. No, we had to be on our pin stream to hear about it, so we're good. But yeah, I mean, not a whole. Well, next week we go to Disney, but that's a whole other thing. So yeah.
So as far as the next Sunday meet together, we'll have to figure it out. If you guys are down there, I don't know if.
No, we're not.
Maybe 2 weeks from now.
I mean, we could always get together again next Sunday if you guys want. We could talk about it.
Yeah, I enjoy going live. I don't have anything going on Sundays anymore.
Okay.
So.
All right, that sounds good.
Maybe Angela can watch Marvel movies in between there.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Yes.
She could totally watch some Marvel movies.
Mike Wheeler, you want to drop PTV in the chat so people can hop over to PTV? Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, since Lena canceled hers for tonight. She's usually right after us, so.
Right.
I hope she feels better. I know.
Yes.
I just got over being sick. So, I mean, I lost my voice last week.
Oh, yuck.
Which was fun because I had rehearsals for the show.
Oh,
and I couldn't sing. So.
Yikes.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we're going to end now. We'll talk to you guys next Sunday.
Yeah, Anthony, we'll get to your question next week.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure to hop on. We'll continue talking about Disney stuff, nerd stuff, anything.
Yep.
We'll talk about whatever.
Yep. So, sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Everybody.
And wonderful week. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
All right.